Nice catching you. But I don't want to start.
But you don't want to.
Practice. Forget to edit this.
Which eye drop has not expired now?
Did you hear me? Eh? Remove that thing from your mouth and let me see your mouth there.
Hello.
Yes. Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, please, let's move on.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Can we hear me, please? Can we hear me, please? I believe you can hear me across our different locations. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, fantastic. Yes, my name is Abayomi Abiono. Yes, and I'd like to welcome us to this session, to this orientation session that is fully packed, where we're going to be looking at a number of professional certifications. Let me assure us that at our hand here, we are fully ready. As our speakers are ready, and in our characteristic manner, we will want to commence the session. Yes. Let me assure us that the agenda will be shared with us so that all of us will have an idea of what the session will look like. And at different times, we'll also be, introducing our different speakers. But we are moving on to the second item on the agenda, which is the opening address and setting the stage. And that has been captured under the title, The Changing World of Work and Global Certifications. The Changing World of Work and Global Certification. And that is going to be taken by no other person than Dr. Alhaji Razak Jayeola. Yes. Let me say that Alhaji needs no introduction. Yes, that's the is the big fish in the ocean. Yes, Alhaji Jayeola is a past president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. He's the chief consultant of AJ Silicon. Yeah, and he has served as a committee of a number of a global body of accountants, including IFAC for more than 5 years. So on this note, let me welcome Dr. Razak Jayeola for his opening remark. Alhaji Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you very, very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm very, very pleased to welcome you to this orientation on global certification. Just a second. Cut it now. Cut it. Sorry for that interruptions. We have over 1,000 people registered for this particular program. But like you know, time is not our friend. It is heavily loaded because we are dealing with 3 certifications at a go. We want to save everybody's time. So we want to conserve time as much as possible. I appreciate you all for coming for this program. And I believe that at the end of the day, you will sure know that it's really worthwhile. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all program being organized by AJ Silicon. I sincerely appreciate everyone who has created time to join this session, particularly at a period when professionals are under increasing pressure to remain relevant, competitive, and globally visible. All of us are undergoing a lot of problems, financial financially, economic-wise, and so on and so forth at the moment. And God has so much blessed accountants that a lot of us can easily depending on government. Today's program focuses on three important global certification pathways: CISA, Certified Information Systems Auditor; AAIA, Advanced in Audit, Artificial Intelligence Audits; ACCA, Data Analytics for Finance Professionals. These programs have been carefully selected because they speak directly to the realities of modern workplace and the future of accountancy, audit, and risk, compliance, finance, and assurance professions. The world of work has changed significantly. Technology is no longer a support function sitting somewhere in the background. You know, in those days, we
Hello, can we hear me, please? Oh, sorry about that. I want to believe there's some form of disruption, at that end. But that will be sorted in a short while. I can assure us that. Yes. While we are waiting for Alhaji to rejoin the session, let me use this opportunity to.
Hello, are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me?
Oh, go ahead, sir. Sorry about that.
Okay, sorry for that breaking transfer. Sorry? Okay, the world of work has changed significantly. Technology is no longer a support function. And it is now at the center of business operations, governance, internal control, audit, reporting, risk management, and decision-making. Artificial intelligence, cybersecurity threats, data analytics, digital finance, regulatory technology, and so on. For accountants, auditors, finance professionals, bankers, consultants, risk managers, compliance officers, and IT professionals, the message is very clear. Technical knowledge alone is no longer enough. Professional relevance now requires a strong understanding of technology, data, systems control, digital risk, and emerging assurance models. This is why global certifications have become increasingly important. They provide structured learning, international recognition, professional credibility, and access to wider career opportunities. More importantly, CISA remains one of the most respected certifications for professionals involved in information systems, audit, control, governance. ACCA Data Analytics for Finance Professionals provides finance and accounting professionals with practical exposure to data-driven decision-making, analytic tools, and digital finance. AAIA addresses the emerging area of artificial intelligence audit, AI governance, AI risk management, and digital assurance, which will become increasingly important as organizations adopt AI-enabled systems. At AJ Silicon, our objective is not merely to introduce certification programs. Our broader mission is to support professionals in building the capacity required to compete locally and globally. We believe that Nigerian professionals can stand shoulder to shoulder with colleagues in any part of the world, provided they acquire the right skills, the right exposure, and right certifications. This orientation has therefore been designed to help participants understand the value of these certifications, the career opportunities they create, the structure of the programs, and the practical steps required to begin the journey. We have assembled experienced facilitators who will share insights on AIA, CSER, ACCA Data Analytics, the broader career opportunities in IT audit, and so on. I encourage every participant to listen attentively, ask questions, and reflect deeply on personal career direction. The future belongs to professionals who are willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. It belongs to those who are prepared to move beyond traditional boundaries and embrace new areas of competence. Let me also emphasize that the decision to pursue a global certification should not be seen merely as an academic exercise. It is an investment in professional relevance, career mobility, confidence, credibility, and long-term value. Whether you are already established in your career or just beginning your professional journey, this is an opportunity to position yourself for the emerging digital economy. On behalf of AJ Silicon, I warmly welcome you once again to this orientation. I thank our distinguished facilitators for accepting to share their knowledge and experience. I also thank all participants for joining us. I wish us all a fruitful, engaging, and impactful session. Thank you, and God bless you.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much, Alhaji. Thank you, sir. That's clearly at putting us on a standpoint of great value for this session. And quickly, we want to move on to the first session for today, which is titled Introduction to ACCA Data Analytics for Finance Professionals and Career Opportunity in Data Analytics. So the next session, we'll be talking about data analytics, the career opportunities, embedded in that space. And two people will navigate us through that end. And I want to quickly just introduce them. Let me start by introducing Dr. Abraham Eninla. Yeah, it's also, another big fish in our space there. He's a versatile expert in data analytics. He's equally a Microsoft, certified expert, and is an international instructor, of global exposure. The detailed profile will be shared with us of all our speakers today. Yes, I also quickly want to introduce to us Mrs. Adebola. Ms. Adebola and Mr. Abraham Enila will be taking us through this session. Yes, Ms. Adebola is a seasoned chartered accountant. As a matter of fact, she's a fellow of the Institute, and she's a certified management consultant and a data and artificial intelligence strategist. So on this note, I'd like to welcome the duo of Dr. Abraham and Mrs. Adebola.
Okay.
Okay. What did you say?
Can you hear me?
Okay. I can go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good
Right, sir.
afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Alaji. It's good to see your face. Well done, sir. Thank you so much for what you are doing, for what you do, for how you have been, charting the course of our profession. I always say this each time I have any program to do or with you or in external places, that meeting Alaji many years ago, maybe about 18 years or something, has changed the course of my professional life and career. So whatever it is that you are seeing happening with Alaji is not a joke, it's a serious business. So I want to say that we are in the right place. Okay, so I want to share my screen. So I'm going to start with the finance. I believe Madam Adebola will join us soon. So, but to save our time, I'm going to start with this. And then from there, we'll go into career opportunities. So my name is Dr. Abraham Enila. And just as you have heard, I'm a consultant, I'm a data analyst. I have versatility in IT profession. I have several certifications that sometimes when I have to push my certifications to the public, it looks intimidating. So sometimes I just have to bring little ones and I say, okay, this is me for now. Okay, but what are we trying to do? We are not, because I need to put this, and I need us to have this mindset as we take this journey together today. This is not another avenue to make you spend money and put unnecessary cost on you. This is an avenue to change your life. This is the avenue. It is my experience. It's what I have seen. It is what is happening in my life and the lives of others that could testify. So we are looking at global certification, and we're talking about introduction to data analytics for finance professional. And of course, the presenter is supposed to be Adebola Odeyemi, FCA, FMC, CMC, ACCA, DA, and she's loaded. But we are colleagues and work so I can always stand in. Finance has moved from counting the past to predicting the future. So we are talking about the way businesses are done today. Things are now data-driven. It's not just about historical reports. No, it's not just about reports. It's now, we are now in a situation where you want to make the right business decision using data. So that's what we call data-driven decision making. 90% of the world's data was created in just the last few years. Most of it unstructured. And why do we say unstructured? You can see different kind of data coming in now. Videos, the Facebook messages, emails, WhatsApp messages, text messages. All these are considered as data and mostly unstructured because they are not in the form of columns and rows. But how do you get information from this unstructured data and still make sense? Is the work of data analysts and analytics, and of course AI inclusion and whatever tools that we have today supporting this career to make all these unique type of data type that we have happening around us now to become relevant. So AI and automation are reshaping finance roles, raising the premium on analytical skills. Four type of analysis now drive decisions from what happens to what to do next. So what is data analysis in finance? You collect, you clean data. So when you talk about data analytics in finance, what you are doing is you are working with data. So data analytics is the discipline process of collecting what? Collecting data. Before you analyze data, you clean it, you exploit, and then of course you interpret the data to produce insights. That insight will now help you to make this business decision. So what are we bringing you into? We are bringing you from wherever you are now into the world of data analytics, where you will now begin to see data from different perspectives. The way I see data today is different from the way many people see it. Data is something, is big deal to us. It helps us to change the narratives of things. Now, government officials, big people are now interested in people like us coming, inviting us to places where they want to discuss how we can look at the data that we have and make national decision. So I'm talking about something that is global, international communities looking for data analysts to come to make decisions that affect their business, nations, decisions that affect the national economy, the social life, the social cultural life of people, the decision part that the government organization or individuals want to make now rely on data. Okay, so the four type of analytics that we'll be discussing when you join us, these are some of the things you want to learn. You want to understand, many people are still in the level of descriptive. Some have not even gotten there. Okay? But when you join, these are the things you want to understand. Descriptive analytics that talks about what.
Dr. Enila.
Yes, sir.
You have 25 minutes for both presentations. So try to manage your time.
Yes, I am running.
Both this presentation and the career opportunities. We'll be sharing the presentations today. In fact, we will send them down now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So I have based on the timetable, I have only used 3 minutes out of my time. so I'm in order. So
if you are spending 15 minutes, it means you should be going to the second presentation.
Three. Okay.
Okay.
12:28. My time is 12:25
to fire on.
Predictive, prescriptive, where analytics changes how finance work. So we're talking about sharpening our reporting, using business intelligence tools, performance reviews, insight generation. Okay. Now, the ACCA certificate in data analysis for finance professional. Now, you are looking at it from this structure. It's an online, on-demand system or learning system. Okay, it's online and it's on demand. So these are very critical information that you need to understand. It's self-paced, interactive learning, fit around a full-time finance role. That's why it is called ACCA certificate in data analytics for finance professionals. Now, 8 structural modules. So when you get in that environment, everything we are teaching you is structured into 8 modules. 1 hour exam. That exam will be taken wherever you are. So at any time you want, during the period that you have access to your license, your access to your subscription. Now, your certificate comes with digital badge. It is shareable. It is globally recognized credential for your profile. Some people want to apply for jobs online, and they are using certificates that they pick up from here and there on the ground. Those ones are not recognized. So you need to have something that can work for you, anywhere, whether you want to travel out or you want to do remote job or something. Now, what are the things you will gain? These are the things you are seeing on the screen. Okay, we are going to share this to you. You will gain, you leverage 4 types of analytics. You will understand AI, you understand machine learning tools, Python, R, SQL. Okay, you are going to be able to understand how governance and security practices are control data and data analytics, visualization, reporting, and so on. So the tools that you are going to be comfortable with during the ACCA lecture: Excel, Power BI, Python, R, SQL, visualization. So what it means is that we're going to have premium sessions where you will have access to learning some of these tools, and then the core ACCA finance course module. Okay, where this course can take you. So the role is to unlock all these opportunities that you are seeing: data and finance analytics, FP and A, business intelligence specialist, finance business partner, risk, fraud, compliance analytics, audit analytics, and so on. Okay, so this is an advantage for you to build a future that will change your life. So in demand across every industry. So this is not just a profession that is limited to a particular area. It is in demand everywhere. Okay, public sector, technology. I've worked with different organizations, even oil sectors. I've done a lot with oil sectors. Okay, and when you go to that area, hello, mute. So when you go to that area, money there, oil. Now go global. Please mute your mic. Go global, work remote, and earn globally. There's a lot of things happening, and we want you to know that there are opportunities there for people. So all this idea of visa, travel until you travel before you see any opportunity. These things have changed. It's no longer the way it used to be. You work from anywhere. Okay, you work from anywhere you are, and you earn. So what are the frequently asked questions as we round up? You will see all this information in this material. It will be shared to you so that these are frequently, they will be answered. But the major one I want to bring out is, how do I enroll? Through AJ Silicon. The early board is 200 until 11 July. After that time, it becomes 225 after. But you need to find out more information on this from AJ Silicon directly so that you have clarity, okay, about all the necessary steps and information you need to take. So your ACCA data analytics program, at a glance, this is how the program will run. It commences August 8th. So prepare yourself, be part of this. There are a lot of people who postpone. Don't postpone your breakthrough. Jump into it now, okay? 10 weekends. It means from August 8th, you have 10 weekends with us. 10 dedicated weekends. Those who have done one thing or the other with us know that we are committed to it. It's online, it's instructor-led. We are practical learning, business solution, finance focus, and career advantage. So reserve your seat. This is the information that you need on the screen, and this will be shared with you. That is the reason for registering, so that we have information about you, that you can always get this in your mail or the WhatsApp group where you belong. Okay? So how do you enroll? pay to Zenith Bank, AJ Silicon, and that is the account number there. You send the evidence and inquiries to WhatsApp, this number 090-7171-3185. Okay. Register before 11th July so that you'll be part of the early bird. But the official price stays. So it's not like, please consider us now, like some people just send a message in the WhatsApp after they didn't follow the rule. Please, let's follow. We are strict with that because we always have a lot of people coming in. So it's not, it's a jam-packed place. So you need to come in, and we have limitation to what we can accommodate. We don't just take anyhow people. So it's very important we understand that. Okay. Thank you. Let's guide, trust, and grow career in the age of data. All right. Participate, don't spectate. Okay, so that is done successfully. So I will move to the next.
Thank you. Before you move to the next presentation, I want to appreciate Dr. Enila for that brilliant presentation. Please, the capacity for the platform is just 500. All those that are registering after this 500 will have to go to YouTube. We've sent the link out. Please inform your friends who may be struggling to come in. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Enila.
Thank you so much, sir. All right. So this is 12:36. I have a few minutes more. 12:50, I should get out of this place. Now, data analytics for finance professional. We're talking about career opportunities. How data analytics expand your career in finance. The digital economy has changed. Okay, it is no longer enough to prepare accounts, file audit, or produce the budget. You need to begin to answer questions like, why did revenue drop in quarter 3? And which product line region or which channel? Or things like, where is operational inefficiency hiding in our cost structure? You know, interestingly, during the week, something like this happened where we're looking at a particular data and we're looking at cost as it relates to individuals, as it relates to regions, as it relates to some specific key factors that could be. So, and it is data analytics that is doing this, and it looks like fun. It's so interesting, but it's a serious thing that at the end of the day is solving serious problem. And when it solves the serious problem, serious money will follow. So we ask questions: which clients are most at risk of default? No, this is what this is. These are not IT questions, they are finance questions answered with data. The professional who answers them with data is not just employable, they are indispensable. So I emphasize on that, and it's key. Okay, so why data analytics? Why now? Why now? The numbers don't lie. You know, I was looking at the World Economic Global Statistics because as a data analyst, whatever I'm doing, I work with data, I work with facts. So whatever you are seeing there is a summary, but I went into these places. Just because I want to do orientation and I want to have data, I went do our data, did some analysis. Because whatever you are is what you do. You do it habitually, you do it live. And from analysis, I saw that projected growth in data analytics role by 2030 is going to rise by 40%. That means finance professional with analytics skills will earn 3x more, 3 times more. 80% of CFOs cite data analytics as a top strategic priority. Data skill rank most in demand in finance. Now, I don't know if you have come across this advert that's always running, cursive adverts and 28 days with AI, sit down, do this, and then you analyze report and all those stuff. You know, those things are not automatic, but whatever it is that's in that advice, you see some persons begging their boss. I've worked there for 11 years. I cannot afford to leave now. And then they say you will now go and learn all these tools and then come back and he will get his job back or get promotion or get new roles. Those advice are interesting, but that's just the truth. It looks like it's joke, but it's the truth. Where data analytics career creates immediate, tangible career value, financial reporting. That means you move into real life dashboard and dynamic models, business intelligence, strategic level insight and BI tools, audit analytics, full population testing, performance review, finance transformation, consulting. So you can do high level advisory services. I do this almost every time, and there's money there. Even for most of us who are chartered accountants, some of us who have played role for 30 years in our profession, we have experience with data, we've done a lot of things, and probably you're on your way to retire. This is where your place is, sir, ma. Consulting, where you now begin to use this knowledge that you have added as well to now move, to translate yourself into a different dimension entirely, where you even at look at Alaji. Alaji is going to 80 and is still doing greatly. So what are we talking about? Don't retire early so that you don't get tired early. Okay? Now, risk and credit analytics, banking, insurance, compliance, rule, leadership and decision.
Yeah, I'm not going to hit you. I'm not going to hit you.
70. Baba.
I'm approaching 77.
Dear me. Anybody hearing this? Baba is youth. Let's not. He's youth, but he's going to it. By 3 years now, we'll be celebrating it. All of us will gather. Leadership and decision, board level data-driven leadership. Now let's talk about some domain areas in all this area: reporting, intelligence, and auditing, financial reporting and analysis, business. I mentioned this, audit analytics. This will be shared with you so that you can see all the details. Performance management and review. All these things will happen when you move into this dimension. Finance transformation, consulting. Well, these are all the details about what I've said before. Risk management, analytics. So you make data-driven decision from leadership dimension. Data analytics is not just a technical skill. It is a leadership capability because you lead the way. You show the way, okay? Because now that you are when we talk about leadership, we talk about vision. We say that the leader is the person that has the vision and is the person that sees the big picture. When you enter into the role of data analytics, as a CEO or something, you are seeing the bigger picture from a bigger dimension. You see clearly things that others cannot see because you understand how data works. Okay? Now, let's talk about career pathway and professional values, where analytics career positions you. Finance officer with no analytics, this is where they are. Finance with basic analytics, they move. Then BI specialist, when you have those skills, you move higher. Finance business partners with the skills, you move higher. So you can see that your profile begins to change. You don't sign out too early. You are still in things are changing though. Things are changing and you need to understand multiplier effect. So data analysis does not replace what you know. So we're not saying at the moment you become there, then your finance role or accounting role or as a certain accountant or whatever it is will now be taken away. You will now become a data analyst. And it is going to make you powerful, more relevant, and more marketable. So you become an indispensable employee. You become high-value consultant. You become a person that has digital era leadership skill. Okay? It becomes an advantage for you. So, ACCA Data Analytics for Finance Project, register for the training now. It is practical. It's not just theoretical, it's practical. It's built for finance, it's built for audit and business professionals. So the questions that you may have in your mind, if I'm not a finance person, if I'm not an accountant, can I participate? Yes, the answer is yes. It makes you to be job ready skill from day one. From day one, that we mean is as soon as you begin to grab the core of the knowledge, you are ready. Your qualification plus analytics career advantage, you have that advantage. 5 years from now, every finance team will have professionals with data analytics skills. Are you going to be among these people? So the question is, are you ahead of it or behind it? The opportunity is right here, right now. Right now. Take advantage. Okay? So it looks as if the words are sweet in my mouth. And somebody
Yeah.
is saying that man,
Yeah, the
that
only
man
one.
don't lick. Mute now, mute. So the seven say that man don't lick sugar because no, it's because it's because this is what I do. I'm only trying to help somebody, trying to help. They say help your brother, and that brings me to the I don't beat time 12:46. Okay, so I'm good.
I'll just use everything I think.
I'm good. So so that's where I would. That's where it ends. And moderator, over to you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Dr. Nila, thank you so much for that brilliant presentation. Undoubtedly, it's been insightful, to put it mildly. Yes. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Short announcement before you fly off.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay. Please, all the presentations have been sent to the chat box. All the presentations and all the other ones that have not been presented, we will still send them to the chat box. More importantly, please, we sent a link whereby you can join a global orientation WhatsApp group. Some of you have already joined. Please join the WhatsApp group so that even after this program, you continue to receive information, very valuable ones for that matter. WhatsApp group. The link has been shared. It will be repeated again now. Check the chat box. Thank you. Please, there's no need sending your email address and membership number to the chat box. We have captured all that during registration. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir Alhaji.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Thank you very much. My chat box is not coming up.
Sorry, what is not coming up, please?
Please go ahead.
Oh,
Chat
okay.
box. Chat box. I've been clicking on it. It's not coming up.
Same here.
That will
That's
be
your
sorted.
network issue. That's your network issue, please.
Please, I think
Go
that's the
ahead.
inside to your setting. Yes. Good afternoon once again, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. And let me again welcome us to this session. So this session is dedicated to CISA, Certified Information System Auditor. That is what we are going to be discussing in the next 20 minutes or thereabout. Let me start by saying that CISA, is a global force, and it practically needs, little or no introduction. But we just need to do what we need to do. A lot has been said about organization. There is no doubt about that. But what you need to know is that as we progress in this century, in this 21st century, what cannot be taken away is the fact that a lot of evolution, is coming on board. Both at a national space and more importantly at the global space, particularly for business organizations. A lot of applications are now driven all of our processes. Some years back, this same process that we are going through, we will have assembled somewhere in Lagos, or somewhere in Abuja, or somewhere in Pretoria, to do all of this. But as a result of this evolution of application, we are where we are today. And that is not about to stop. And that is what CESAR is all about. That's what CESAR is all about. Management is putting in place a lot of application software, to hit its processes. And management want to be sure that those applications, they are working, they are running as intended. And that assurance can only come, from some set of people. And these are the people that we refer to as CESAR certified. CESAR certified. So that is what CESAR is all about. So I want to let us know that our presence here today, trust me, is a bold investment into our future, because CESAR is not just now, it is still the future. So what is all this CESAR? What is it about? That is what we are here to unravel. Yeah, CESAR is is being undertaken by an organization known as ISACA. ISACA, and you have their information there. It has a lot of certification. It's a global body that was founded in 1969 in the US. That's why I keep saying that it's a global certification, and is addressing IT audit, governance, cyber security. Cyber crime is considered to be the greatest crime in our world today. And not just today, it's been stated that in the next 10 years, it's very unlikely that it will be upstaged. And that's why we need CESAR. The certification under ISACA, is a number. CESAR, CISM, you can see all of that. But trust me, CESAR hold a gold medal. It's present in about 180 countries of the world. Yeah, what is CESAR? That's what you have in here. There's a leading global IT audit certification. It validates skills in assessing and assuring information system. Yes, it's required in banking, in telecom, in fintech, as a matter of fact, everywhere. That's the word. Now, what is how is it taken? It's a one-stage exam. Let me since this is still going to be shared with us, there's a lot of benefits. The time will not permit me to begin to enumerate one after the other, but you can see all of it over there. Yes, this is the current certification facts. Over 45 years of global relevance, and that's not about to stop. Yes, CESAR ranked among the top 5 highest paying IT certification. That has been from day one. Yes, it requires for IT audit roles. Like I said earlier on.
Oh my God, you are a bad person. Okay, well,
all of our processes. Okay, thank you. All of our processes now are being driven by application, and management is of the opinion, they know quite well that people don't do what you expect. People do what you inspect, and that's why from time to time they need some professional to interrogate the system from time to time and to give that assurance, to management that the system is running as intended by management. Yes, let me quickly move on to this. This is what the exams looks like. It's delineated into domains. We have 5 domains that that we can see on the slide there. The very first one talks about IS, information system auditing process. Second one, governance and management of IT. Third one, IS, acquisition, development, implementation. The fourth one, operation and business resilience. And the fifth one talks about protection of information assets. This is what CESAR examination looks like, with those percentages that have been assigned, assigned to them. And this is the exam structure. Like I said earlier on, it's a one-stage global exam. It's computer-based, yes, and it consists of 150 multiple choice questions, over a period of 4 hours duration, and the passing score is 450 over 800. But that's not your regular 450. There's no time here to begin to tell us how this comes to play. By the time you extrapolate this, you may be looking at something in the region of 75%. So there is nothing that's of serious value that is going to be cheap. That's, I mean, CISA is not a walk in the park, like we say in AJ Silicon. But the beauty of it is that in AJ Silicon, we've designed a structure, an infrastructure to assist us, in scaling through. We've done this over, a few decades, and the system is getting better. Yes, we said it can be taken at the center or online, from any place of our convenience. That's the structure. And the test centers are located in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Yes, and this is the membership fee. Yeah, this is the membership fee is scaled in dollars because it's a global exam. The membership fee is $165, and for the exam you will be paying $575, and that for member. For non-member will be paying $760. We're still going to be taking our questions. I believe a number of us will have questions. The next session is dedicated to our question and answers, so that we can look at our specific question and respond to them appropriately. Yes, these are the opportunities. The opportunities are enormous. The opportunities that CISA present is enormous. Yeah, revenue assurance analyst. Revenue drives every organization. Yes, the importance of revenue to stakeholders, whether from the shareholders for the purposes of growth and dividend, to management, to government, to customer, to employee. Everybody wants to be assured that the kind of revenue that we are presenting reflect the economic or business reality of the establishment, and it only certified people in IT that can give us that assurance. Review of system after implementation. From time to time you see organization implementing different applications just to support the customer, and be comfortable in the space of productivity and profitability. And where is this coming from? Why is this system implementation and review and all of that? Where is it coming from? It's coming from CISA, Certified Information System Auditor, that will give that assurance that what has been implemented is in line with the expectation of management. Yeah, the next one talks about global opportunities abroad. It is whether in the UK, in the US, in the Arab wars, the opportunities are enormous. Yes, CISA has created some roles by itself. Some few years ago you won't hear roles such as a chief information officer, but the place of information, the place of data in today's world cannot be overemphasized, and that's why it needs to be protected. And that's why organizations usually have that specific role for somebody that is managing their information and privacy issues too. Yes, external auditors, internal auditors. You hardly can function in this capacity without CISA certification, particularly in high-end organizations. Security consulting, disaster, these are opportunities that comes across with CISA. Yes, facilitators. Yes, let me say that we are. AJ Silicon boasts of seasoned facilitators who are not just academic inclined, but they are professional. With hands-on experiences, expertise, and exposures. Yes, those names that you have in there, there is they cut it. Let me put it that way. For lack of time, they cut. So this is the structure. This is the structure of the exam. It's taken on a 10-week training program. Yeah, the whole of those 5 domains that I shared earlier on is taken on a 10-week training program, and runs on Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And all of this include revision, case studies, and practice question. And in addition to that, you are also going. You'll be you will be listening to the best in the industry, and that I mean that's I'm weighing my words. Yes, you're actually going to be listening to the best in the in the industry. So it comes with practical application of all of these opportunities. Now, yes, this is what we need to worry about. The other time I said, if you look at this, I said this is what this is what guarantees you membership and an exam fee. But that can always come later. This is what we need to worry about for now. The training fee. Yes. The training fee in AJ Silicon is 150,000 naira. And that has been seriously discounted compared to the kind of value. Yeah, a number of our people have come back to say this is actually an NGO. This cannot be said to be, it's an NGO if you understand what we're talking about. We've got participants from all over the world, guys from UK, from US, from Qatar, from Saudi Arabia. They do join us from Botswana, South Africa. Yes, they do. That's to let you know that and they tell us what obtained all over the world. Yeah, they tell us. So when they do their comparison, they still know that AJ Silicon is still the place to be. And just to also, because we understand the kind of economy that the state of our economy appears to be is just recovering, as it were. Yes, it's also been the management has been magnanimous to look at the early bird fee and reduce that to 125,000 naira, and that start from today, from actually now to 31st July 2026. That window of early bird fee of 125, is going to be closing by last day in July 2026, and the full payment is required before the training. We are always live on Zoom. The sessions are on Zoom, and let me also assure us that AJ Silicon we've invested heavily, on technology, on infrastructure, to support the delivery of our lectures, on a seamless basis. And we've also gotten a lot of support system, until we succeed. So that's our bank details. There's Zenith Bank with that number, and as soon as payment is made, you simply need to send your proof of payment, to that number on WhatsApp, and our backend guys, will take it up from there. Yes, the world will reward those who evolve. Caesar is your evolution, and the moment, it's now. Your moment is now. Yes, like I said, the opportunities are enormous. The opportunities are enormous. We've been in this, for a number of years, and we can tell you that it's an investment that's going to be worth our while. So that is all I want to say for now. And this is our address, these are contacts. We, like I said earlier on, all of this will be sent to us. And it can be a basis. It should be a basis. I think it's been sent already. It's a basis to ask further question if you desire. During this session or even after the session, our contact details are there. We run 24. The response mechanism is 24/7, and we are always available to attend to our questions. So on this note, I want to stop for a while so that we can take our question. We are managing our time, but we believe that enough information will be communicated during the question and answer session so that we can clarify any other areas that need appropriate clarification. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, and I welcome us, into the session again.
Thank you very much. That's a very, very brilliant one. Announcement, please. Those of us on YouTube, there's a Google form that you are supposed to complete so that you'll be able to process your credit hours with ICANN. There's a Google form, please. fill for the Google form and complete it. Then we quickly go into sharing experience now before the question and answers. So Dr. Olumide, 10 minutes. Dapo, 10 minutes. And Ebenezer, 10 minutes. Please let's make it snappy. If we can do it in less than 10 minutes, please, maybe 7 minutes, so that you're able to attend to our people. Okay, Dr. Olumide, over to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, Alaji. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are all welcome to AJ Silicon once again. As you have heard, my name is Olumide Olowokure, and I'm happy to be here. So sharing my experience about CISA, right? Just like you've been invited for this orientation, I was invited at AJ Silicon. After the orientation, I decided to, not to procrastinate. So what I did was immediately after I just made my payment, I knew that by paying, I'll be forced to go through the program. So after making the payment, we started the lectures. I got my materials. I started studying, attending classes, and so I wrote the exams. But let's backtrack. Before I went in for this CISA certification, I've been in the bank for a long time, but promotion has not been coming the way I expected. And then it was like my career was at a standstill, even though my responsibility was getting increased, okay, as the day went by. But the promotion in terms of, getting what will bring money to the account was not coming as I expected. And for people like us, we have a vision of where we ought to be at certain age and that and that. And so I was trying a lot of things. I went for my master's, I went for my PhD in accounting, yet there was no shift. So when I came for this orientation and the presentation was brilliant, I saw the opportunities, and then I was like, no, this is what I've been waiting for. So that was the mindset by which I went into, writing the CISA examination, and then I wrote, I passed. Now, like I said, I also went through AJ Silicon, so like Mr. Abayomi that spoke earlier on was also one of the facilitators then, before I joined AJ Silicon, after I passed the certification. So after I passed, I started by updating my CV. Then I started applying. The first thing that changed was that I began to have a lot of callbacks, interview being scheduled for me. So the point that I started picking and choosing, right? I was like, okay, if your interview is not virtual, sorry, I won't be coming. That was the thing. So anyone that wants a physical interview, I'll tell them, no, I'm not chanced. So I attended a few interviews, and then I landed a job. That was like 3 months, barely 3 months after I got qualified, I landed a job. And the first job I landed then was, the pay was 70% increase in what I was earning then as a regional control head in a tier 2 bank in Nigeria. Then 70% increment. That was the first move. The second move I made after that, also due to the CISA certification, was double of that one. So I'm like, for me, the CISA experience was a game changer, and I thank God because I saw that opportunity and I went for it. When I went for that opportunity. So what CISA has done basically was to open doors. You know, there'll be so many possibilities once you have that certification because it is global, right? So it was after my certification that I even knew the importance of CISA, right? Because then it was just like, oh, let's just try this one again. Let's see whether it's going to bring the shift that I'd always wanted. But after I got this CISA, then I knew the importance of the certification. Then I met other people, other colleagues who are CISA certified, and now saw that even people who are CISA have been working remotely. You are working in Nigeria, you are working for companies abroad, you are earning in dollar, you are earning in pound sterling, but you are spending naira. I couldn't even imagine how sweet that kind of life would be. So when you see people complaining about the economy, complaining about a whole lot of things, you are just like, you are not in that reality. You don't really understand what they are talking about. Okay, so so that's my experience. So it moved me from a situation where I was frustrated, I wanted to move, I couldn't move, to a situation where I began to pick and choose where I wanted to go, companies I wanted to work for, and then bringing all kinds of opportunities my way. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my story. I hope I've been able to convince you from my own experience that we've not just called you here, to waste your time, but opportunities are always there when you have some of these opportunity answers enhancing your career move as you go on in your career journey. Thank you very much for listening. That will be all from my end.
Thank you,
Mr.
thank you.
Okay. All right, sir.
Thank you. We appreciate
In
you.
2029, I can.
Dakpo, over to you. Please introduce yourself properly. Dakpo is based in UK, courtesy of CISA and other certifications, and he will introduce himself properly and talk to us about the experience in CISA and the AAIA. We shifted the AAIA program till after the question and answers because we know that some of our participants may be hard pressed to leave the platform so that we answer some questions before we move to the last. But you benefit a lot if you wait till the last one. Once again, those of us on YouTube, please complete the Google form so that we'll be able to process. And whoever spends less than 1 hour on this program should not express the credit units. Thank you very much. Over to you, Dapo.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Good afternoon, everybody, professional colleagues, intending colleagues as well. So for me, I think my own experience is, has been quite different from, Dr. Lumide. I heard about CISA for the very first time, sometime in 2009, when I attended one of these programs with AJ Silicon as well that I attended. And I think between 2009 to now, the way my career, has gone has been, quite, amazing. To provide, a background, after I qualified, wrote and passed my final exams in May 2009, and I'd gone to AJ Silicon to do the ICANN-TCI. And in the course of doing the ICANN-TCI, I attended one of these sections and I heard about, the CISA qualifications. And I sat, prepared and sat for the examination and passed the examination. Now, luckily for me, during my NYSC, I already had an offer, from employment from KPMG. Applied to Deloitte as well. Had an offer from Deloitte, as well. And when I was posted to NYSC, I was posted to Lagos. And when NYSC was posting me, without me, working it, paying anybody or anything, because I had CISA, I was posted to Zenith Bank internal audit, units, and I worked in Zenith internal audit, IT audit function during my NYSC, which is something that is very, very rare for somebody that was going for NYSC, because it was, a lot of people wanted to move into internal audit, and a lot of people even wanted to be, apart from being in internal audit, they wanted to be in IT audit. But for me, because I'd had ICANN and I had CISA then, it was just, it was a no-brainer. So it sort of gave me, an opportunity to, transget my career. And while I was in doing my NYSC as well, like I said, I got an offer from KPMG. Now, when I was writing my KPMG test, there were more than 10,000 people, that wrote the test. More than 10,000 people that put in the applications, and of those 10,000, were less than 50 of us that were taken. And I think one of the things that made me stand out, in my own application was because I had something every other person didn't have, and which was, having the CISA qualifications, right? So, over the course of my career, I worked in KPMG in Nigeria for 3 years or thereabouts. I was, looking for more, opportunities. I moved to Ernst & Young in Nigeria as well, in internal audit. And again, there, I was doing IT audits, internal audit related, engagement. Then, sometime in 2015, I thought about moving outside of the country. I started applying to the big 4 firms in Cayman Islands, in Bermuda, in Manchester, in Jersey, in Guernsey, and I got 2 opportunities. I got an offer from PwC in Manchester, and got an offer from KPMG, from Deloitte in Jersey, Channel Islands. I've worked with too many of all these firms, so it's now quite confusing. So again, the experience I had put my CISA qualification, assisted me in getting a job with Deloitte. I moved to Deloitte in Jersey, worked there for 3 years. Again, I was doing control assurance related audits, which relates more to, review and testing of automated controls, right? Which is what you see in going across the CISA curriculum for the 5, domains. Then, I will spend some time again in Deloitte. I wanted to move, to London. So I moved from Deloitte in Jersey to the mainland UK, which is London. And I moved to Ernst & Young, and I was an internal audit manager, in the advisory function. And, in that role, I was providing assurance to clients in financial services, industry. Now, I think one of the best things that happened to me with CISA is an example I can give to you. So when I moved to Ernst & Young in London, I was put on a project. It was a project I was not, interested in, right? But if you've worked in consulting, you sort of know you can't pick and choose. It depends on what's available. And City Investment Bank, they reached out to Ernst & Young in London that they wanted people to send in CVs for somebody to be seconded to the internal audit function in Citibank, technology audit function specifically, right? Performing technology audits across the investment banking function and teams, globally. And EY, had sent around 10 people within the team then to meet to the client, and the clients interviewed all those people. They looked through their resume, but they didn't take anybody, right? So I wasn't among the first set of people that was sent. I was among the second set of people that was sent. And initially, Citibank, they initially took me for 3 months, right? And just to give you, an idea, when you work in consulting, there's a high charge rate to clients. The clients were paying up to £500, per day. They're paying up to £500 per hour for me to be working for that particular client for Citi. So I went there, did the work for 3 months. At the end of 3 months, they renewed the contract for 6 months. They renewed for 1 year again. They renewed it again for 2 years. And the distinguishing factor that I had from all my other colleagues that were all working in EY was because I had CISA, I had the experience, had that learning path, over a 10 years, stretch, while other people were just, getting into it. Then, having done my time within EY, I decided to leave. And 5 years ago, I moved into Wells Fargo Investment Banking, where I sit in the internal audit team. I'm a vice president in internal audits within the team. I oversee audits across, 3 legal entities we have in EMEA, in the UK, in France, in Germany, and a small subsidiary, in Dublin. Now, having said all this, right? If I take a step back, what made me write the CISA examination as and when I did it was this, right? I thought about it. The world was changing. Everybody was moving from manual controls into automated controls, right? So what I meant is, for me to be a forward-thinking accountant, I need to think to an auditor. I need to think, where's the world trending towards, and what sort of qualifications, what sort of experience, what sort of added value do I need to give myself to distinguish myself from everybody? And that's been my career trajectory today. All thanks to CISA, and all thanks to one of the events that I attended in AJ Silicon in 2009, which all of us are getting the equal opportunity to attend today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jacob.
That's a very beautiful one. Please tell us a little bit about AAIA.
Right. Thank you so much.
And do a little introduction to AAIA as well.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you. Again, just to I haven't said, given my experience, so far, I think one of the advantages also that I've had, I haven't gotten CISA qualifications, quite early. I've worked on quite a number of ISACA committee. I've sat on, ISACA, the item development writing committee, the item exam development committee. In fact, the very first time, the very first 2 times I traveled to America was sponsored all by ISACA. And they were sponsored because of, I was on a couple of ISACA committees. I'm also, one of the co-writers of, the CISA manual, the series manual, and the AAIA manual, that we are using, that I use for the AAIA, examination. So I'm not sure if there's, anybody that is best qualified, to be giving you this introduction into AAIA than I am. So that being said, if you take a step back, remember what I said about, one of the reasons why I'd done CISA was because I thought about it, that the world was moving, towards automated, controls, everything was being automated. So I needed to give myself that qualification that would make me stand out from my peers. Now the world is moving again, right? Everywhere you go, everybody's talking about, artificial intelligence. Everywhere, everybody on their phone, you have some form of, AI tool you use, whether it's Copilot, ChatGPT, or the likes. Organizations are also, implementing, artificial intelligence systems, for recruitment, for finance, for HR, for procurement, ERP systems, automating, systems using AI. Now, everybody's in the world, like, I'm sure if we were to take a poll on this call, there'll be more than 90% of people on this call be worried about what's going to happen to my job if AI, comes in to take, the jobs. Now, which is the advantage of us having the opportunity to come for, all these programs, right? Now, the advantage is this: where the future is moving into. You've thought about it. You upskill yourself, get the skill sets you need to get right now. Write the right examinations you need to write right now, such that when those opportunities start coming, when others are being the late learners, you've already made yourself available and made yourself employable. So again, it's no longer AI is no longer a future concept. It's now embedded in everything we think about: financial services, fintech, public sector, telecommunications, even immigration is using artificial intelligence now, to perform scanning of passport, when you travel abroad. So there's therefore needs, not just only for even IT auditors, for finance folks, right? You sit in your office somewhere, every day, what you do is you carry manual invoices and you're posting it to a particular system. There are AI tools now that somebody just needs to take, a picture or a download of all the invoices, put it into the tool. The tool will use OCR to read through all those invoices and convert those invoices directly into the financial reporting system, into the the ERP system. So what it means also is for us as auditors, as accountants, we need to upskill. How do we understand how these systems work? How do we understand how these systems are built? Do you understand the system's life cycle, right from in concepts, development to development of the prototype, the testing, building of the model itself into up until when it is moved into production and it is used on a day-to-day basis. So we need to to upskill. So IT auditors, we need to understand how would evaluate IT governance, AI governance frameworks, assess AI risk, controls and regulatory compliance. Now, with the advent increase in the use of AI, there's a changing landscape into what is what you define as risk to your systems. It's no longer, the traditional, risk, your IT change management risk, your application related risk, and all those things that we've learned when we're doing our CISA. So that there are more risks related to, implementation of artificial intelligence now. So how do we upskill? And that's part of the reason why, ISACA, they brought about the Advanced in Artificial Intelligence, qualification, right? It is the world's current, leading global auditing artificial intelligence, certification. And just like other ISACA certifications, it's a, one stage multiple choice exam, 90 multiple choice scenario based examination, and it is 2 hours 30 minutes. Now, one of the things I found very interesting, apart from, I contributed to writing the manual, itself, right? I took the examination, a couple of weeks back itself. One of the things I found very different from the AAIA comparison with the CISA, the series, and other ISACA qualifications is that the examination is not just testing the concepts, right, that you have in the manual. The examination is testing the application of those concepts in real life scenario. So what that means is that what you're learning from getting the qualification is not just theoretical knowledge. It is practical knowledge that when you move into a new role today, be able to, to use it. The exam is, divided into 3 parts. There's the AI governance and risk, part. There's AI operations, and then the last part is AI auditing tools and techniques. I'll go into each of them, shortly. So somebody will ask, why do I need to become, an AAIA? Is it just, one of all those additional qualifications I just want to have to add to the back of my name? Or do I just want to do it because it's, something that is reigning now, and this is what everybody's talking about? The reality is that the future of work is AI, right? And whether you're working as an accountant, an auditor, you work in a compliance role, whatever line of defense you work, first line, second line, third line, as organizations begin to adopt the use of artificial intelligence systems, we need to understand, how do those systems work? How do I provide assurance, over those systems? How do I use those systems in my day-to-day work to, increase efficiency, as well? So we know the future of work is AI. So, getting the AAIA, create new career paths for you in AI audits, in model risk management, in AI assurance and, compliance. It also expands the knowledge from what you've learned in the CISA, beyond traditional IT controls. You're now looking at AI models, data pipelines, algorithmic risk, model risk, what's the ethical impact. Now, interestingly, which is one of the things I'm most excited about having the AAIA is, currently, there's no official number from ISACA, but globally, there are less than 1,000 people globally that have the AAIA currently. So getting in at this very, very beginning, at inception, you become one of the very first people that own, one of the world's most recognized certification on artificial intelligence, audit. Now, the other benefits also, again, I give you my experience. I've worked in Zenith Bank, KPMG, Ernst & Young, Nigeria, Deloitte in Jersey. I worked in EY, Deloitte, yes, rather. I worked in EY in London. I currently work in one of the world's biggest investment banks in London as well. So getting a qualification is something that can set you apart. It gives you opportunity to get global opportunities. There was quite a lot of talk earlier on, about remote work. Getting, the artificial intelligence audit certification as well, give you opportunities to get remote roles on Upwork, on Fiverr, and a couple of, other Outlier and co. And if you go on LinkedIn, or if you just do a random Google search, you see there are quite a number of organizations looking for people to help them to train artificial intelligence systems. So what better way is there for you to demonstrate that you can train a system than getting a qualification that shows you know how to provide assurance over the life cycle, of that of those systems itself. Current facts about the qualification again, fastest growing AI specialist certification by any association globally. It is now required for IT auditors as firms swiftly adopt AI. And the qualification is designed exclusively for professionals with CISA and other qualified high-level audit qualifications like the CIA and a couple of others. Now, going to the real exam itself, like, what are you going to learn by the time you've gone through the examination with AJ Silicon? So again, I said the domains, there are 3 domains. There's AI governance and risk, there's AI operations, there's AI auditing tools and techniques. So under AI governance and risk, you learn about global and international standards and frameworks that govern implementation of artificial intelligence systems. what are the ethical for those? How do you set up, an AI governance framework in your organization? How do you build up your organization's AI governance policies and procedures? You learn all that in there. Domain 2, which carries the highest mark, is 46% on, AI operations. It looks at, it focuses on, the artificial intelligence and machine learning lifecycle itself. What are controls you need to put in place for data quality, feature engineering, model development, drift detection, bias, explainability, AI security, and the likes. And domain 3, it looks at AI auditing tools and techniques, right? So what are the ways in which you would develop AI audit framework, right? What sorts of audits can you do across the life cycle, of an AI implementation project? It looks at that. Then you also look under here at tools that you can use to perform, artificial intelligence, audits. So those are the 3 domains. Domain 1 carries 33%, domain 2 is 46%, and domain 3 is 21%. Again, I think I've spoken about this earlier. It's a one-stage exam, computer-based, passing score just in line with in line with other ISACA qualifications as well is 450 out of 800. It is scaled. So when you say it is 450, please don't do a calculation. Don't try to do percentage. Don't say 450 out of 800. It's only ISACA that has proprietary information about how they, perform the assessment and determine the score. However, the expectation will be for you to get, evenly high scores across each of those, domain. Now, luckily for you, you are aware about AJ Silicon. You've been invited to this program. You've seen the number of facilitators that we've had, spoken today. You have well-seasoned facilitators with good experience, not just coming to, teach what is theoretical or what is in the manual. You get practical, examples for you to be able to prepare for the examination. Again, the examination can be taken from, either a test center online or online, in a remote section, remote proctoring. You could do it at home with somebody watching you and monitoring what you're doing. But if you want to do that, you need to ensure you have, very stable internet. So again, there are test centers spread across, Nigeria. For the examination fees, directly, by ISACA, membership of ISACA, again, $105, inclusive of, your membership of the local chapter in Nigeria. If you're an ISACA member, the cost of the examination itself is $459. If you're a non-member, the cost is $599. Now, interestingly, if you look at the cost of this examination, they are cheaper than, some of ISACA's other examination. It is because it's a new qualification. It is new. So this is the best time for you to, get the qualification before it becomes, quite saturated. Now, somebody will ask, yes, everybody's talking about AI. My organization I work, we've not even started implementing. In fact, we don't even have co-pilots at work. We don't use ChatGPT. How is this qualification? How is it relevant to me? Now, the world is changing. Roles, we start, changing. They start performing job enrichment in banks, in financial services organizations, and the likes. So you start getting things like somebody called an AI assurance manager, right? So that'll be somebody performing assurance, not just over traditional related controls, but also looking at controls that have been embedded in artificial intelligence systems. As organizations start embedding them in HR, in procurement, in supply chain, in financial reporting, and the likes. So you have AI control testing analysts, as well. Somebody that specifically the work you do is to test controls related to artificial intelligence systems. You have AI governance and assurance lead. You have model, AI model audit specialist. Somebody that has the knowledge, to come in to perform an audit of how an AI tool has been developed. How does that model work? How does it think? When I type into ChatGPT, find me the nearest route to a restaurant. What algorithm, what models have been built into ChatGPT to be able to tell me the fastest and the easiest route to that place? You learn all this, as part of the, qualification and attending the lectures itself. So these are some of the roles. And if you go online, you see organizations. In fact, if you go to the big four, PwC, KPMG, in the UK, in the US, they are changing all technology roles into AI-related roles. And you probably would have seen, if you've been following Financial Times, and the likes, a lot of big four firms who are always, they are the frontier, they are the leaders in thinking of how the future is going to look like, the future of what looks like. They are scrapping a lot of technology, a lot of process-related audit roles, scrapping a lot of technology-related roles. And what they are bringing in now is people that have data analytics skill sets and people that have AI audits and AI, use of artificial intelligence skill set into roles across, tax, finance, audit itself, advisory. So what that means is that they are forward thinking. They already know the way the future is going to be. They're already changing their practice. So what better way it is for you, whether you're in Big Four or you're in commerce and industry, for you to get that qualification and that experience than now. This is the best time. Yourself, the best shoes forward. Again, for people that work in the first line and second line of defense, there are quite a number of roles as well. AI governance officer, AI compliance officer, AI model validation analyst, AI explainability analyst, bias and fairness analyst, AI lifecycle assurance, AI project managers, AI business analysts. Everything is artificial intelligence related. Now, that being said, we've said it, we all agree. If there's anybody that does not agree on the call that the future is work, you can message me, let me know. We all agree the future of work is artificial intelligence, powered. So we don't get left behind, get the qualification while it's still fresh now. If you want to remain relevant in the next 3 to 5 years, before those needs start building up, get the qualification, put your best foot forward, and when those opportunities come, you would harness the benefits. Thank you all. And again, in the slides which we'll be sharing with you, we have our email address, our phone numbers. If you have any questions you want to ask on the training, the program itself, how we structure it, please do reach out to us. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a very, very beautiful one. Because the time is fast spent, we'll defer Ebenezer's sharing experience. We'll defer it for now. Madam Adebola has also joined, so she will also be contributing during the question and answer sessions. So let's quickly move into the question and answer sessions. Please raise your hand, and moderator, please, you will identify those to be speaking. Make the questions short. So, over to you, Yomi.
Okay, thank you, sir, Alhaji. Yes, I would like to call on the first person. Your name is not, I really can't get, okay, Mr. Taiwo Hassan, can we have you, please?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good.
I can hear you. Good afternoon, everyone. Please pardon me. The raising of hand was a mistake.
Sorry, can you speak up, please? We hardly can hear you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, the raising of hand was a mistake. I apologize for that.
Next question.
Okay, can we have Ikechukwu Nweze, please?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here today. This is not my first encounter with AJ Silicon, and I'm so happy and proud that he's still existing to put us in this right path. I just want to ask, apart from this coming session, somebody who has already been engaged with other exams that cannot join this next session, what other time is he going to come up again? Thank you.
Once this is concluded, we'll do another one.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You will be getting information from us from time to time. Yeah, Mr. Frank, can we have you, please? Mr. Frank, are you there?
Quickly.
Go ahead,
Please, if you have not joined the WhatsApp group, please do so. We'll share the link again now. And if you have not completed the the Google form, if you are joined through the YouTube, please do so. Ensure that you spend minimum of 1 hour because we are going to capture how long you spend. So, and there's no point sending your email and membership number to the chat box because that's the essence of capturing them. Okay, next person, please. Quickly.
Yeah, can we have you one day, please?
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you
Good
for this insightful session. This is not my first contact with AJ Silicon as well. I would like to find out, and then I would like you to also note that there are questions on the chat. So if you can go through those questions as well. One of which is, must one have the CISA certification before one can do the AAIA? That's what I want to know. If one must do the CISA before AAIA. Thank you.
Yeah, a necessary condition is to have CISA, but we have already put forward an application to ISACA, and the institute has sent in a request for a waiver of the CISA program as a pathway to the AAIA. The processes has not been concluded. But on personal note, if you do not have CISA, know that you have more work to do than somebody who already had CISA, because AAIA takes into consideration that you already have CISA in building the manual, the materials you will use, and so on and so forth. So in packaging our training, we are going to be specific as to those who want to go through the CISA pathway. The advantage of asking the institute to apply for waiver is to ensure that you do not pay almost 1 million naira for exam fee for CISA. But in terms of training, we will ensure that those that do not have CISA have a thorough background training before moving them to the AAIA class. I hope that is clear. Okay, next person.
Yeah, can we have Mr. Ben, please? Mr. Ben.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Please, my question is centered.
We hardly can hear you. Can you speak up, please?
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, speak up. Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. This is a very great opportunity to be here. I'm very happy of the information we are being conveyed to. With ICANN, before you can practice as an auditor, a senior auditor, you must have worked for 30 months. Or sorry, let me call it 3 years. That's the requirements of ICANN. So with the certification of CISA, does it take away such a requirement, or is it just an addendum to what ICANN requires? That's my question.
Thank you very much. For CISA, there is 5-year requirement divided into 2. If you are already a graduate, any discipline, you have 3-year credit. The remaining 2 years can be satisfied with you having worked in IT environment, with the requirement that a CISA be able to sign your. Are you hearing me now? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Let's go ahead, sir.
Okay. Okay, I said there is 5-year requirement. If you are a graduate, you have already satisfied 3 years. The remaining 2 years can be satisfied with 2 years experience in an IT environment where you are being supervised by a core IT person, preferably a CISA. So, depending on where you work, if there are CISAs in your environment, they'll be able to sign your form for you with respect to the remaining 2 years. So that is how it is satisfied. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mr.
Thank you very
Okeke,
much.
can we have you, Okeke?
Chinemere.
Okeke, can we have you, please?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good
So
afternoon.
I'm privileged to be here, and I think I enjoyed today's lecture very well. So mine, I have interest in ACCA data analytics. So I just want to confirm whether there are conditions attached, or I can just go ahead and do the training and write the exams. Then if you can still throw more light on the exams, how to write the exams, then if I'm qualified or if I pass the exams, are they paying a subscription on annual basis? What are the benefits? Because I don't think I get it clear. Thank you.
Dr. Enila or Adebola, any of you?
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so I'm Adebola Adeyemi, and thank you for your question. The first thing is that the exam is, you do not need any annual subscription to be a member. Once you write the exam and pass, you are good to go. Then you also asked about, please remind me, you asked a question around the exam.
Yes.
Any prerequisites?
How the
No,
requirements for the exams?
yeah, thank you. So there is no definite requirement for the exam. As long as you are interested in analytics, as long as you have a flair for analytical work, right? And you are a finance person or you are an IT person, there is no concrete requirement. Just
Okay,
come with
so
your
it's not
passion
a
and
prerequisite for
your
CISA. So with
no,
with
no.
that ACCA, you with or without it, you can still go ahead and write your CISA.
Yes, ACCA data analytics stands alone and does
Okay.
not have any requirement of any CISA or any other certification for you to take it. You just register, take the course, and enroll on the ACCA platform for the exam, and you are good to go. So, but with, I'm sure that you've been told before now that with AJ Silicon package, you get to receive some discount, which is not available anywhere else, right? In terms of what you would pay, but is also subject to terms and conditions.
Okay.
I don't know if that has been shared before I joined.
No, can you? These are part of the things I need to know. Just tell me everything about the exams.
Okay, so what I mean is that for the exam, so for AJ Silicon, without the training, we cannot enroll you for the exam. We only enroll our students for the exam. So that means you must have taken the necessary training with us and also register with us for the ACCA. So at the point of registering with us for the ACCA, we usually have a batch of 25 students. So those 25 students will get a discount, which is subject to the prevailing exchange rate as at that time. So let's assume, and this is just an assumption. So where you are meant to pay like $300, which will convert to Naira equivalent, you can be paying 200 or 250 because we have a discount arrangement with ACCA, and you cannot get that anywhere else. And we are only opening it for our students alone. So where we do not have enough students make up the batch of 25 students, would have to wait. So if that extends beyond a month and the interest rate should increase for whatever reason, then those students affected might have to pay the difference so that they can take advantage. So what I mean is that if as of today the exchange rate is say 1.5 or 1.6, and for whatever reason it goes to like 1.8 in the next month, where we are not able to complete the 25 minimum batch for to enjoy the discounts, then those students affected would have to pay the difference so that we can move forward. Is that clear?
Yes. Then please, one more question. For this CISA, if I write the exam once and I didn't make it, God
Are you
forbid.
talking about CISA or ACCA?
CISA now, I'm cleared with
We shifted to
data.
Let me answer the question on Caesar. She has shifted to Caesar. Now, let me
All right,
make
sir.
further clarification on Caesar. There is no requirements for sitting for Caesar exam. There is no prerequisite. Anybody, a school person, can sit for Caesar exam. So you can come for training, but after passing the exam, that is the question that person asks.
Okay.
After passing the question, after passing the exam, the ICANN exam, you are required to have done 30 months under a chartered accountant. So also, with respect to Caesar, after passing your exam, if you are already a graduate, you have already met the 3 years requirement.
Okay.
Then the additional 2 years, if you are already working in an IT environment, your 5 years is complete. So technically, as soon as you're enrolling, if you are a graduate and you already have 2 years experience in IT environment, you are good to go. So your major
Oh,
concern,
only IT environment. If I'm working in a production company where I'm working as an internal auditor and I'm using a software, so that one is not part of it.
that is part of it. That's IT environment. That's where you are working.
Okay.
Your office, you use IT, isn't it?
Yes,
But
we
it is
do.
important. It is important, please. It is important that you be able to have a system that you be able to sign your form.
Okay. So if I don't, if I
Uh-huh.
have a chartered accountant, but it's
So
not a
the
CISA
first
member.
major thing, the first major thing is for you to pass your Caesar exam.
Okay.
As soon as you pass it,
Okay.
you can apply for Caesar-related engagements. Okay?
Okay.
You are qualified to, just like somebody who has passed ICANN exam but has not done induction. Is he
Okay.
not already a chartered accountant? Can he not
Yes.
apply for a chartered accounting job? He can apply, just that he cannot use the title ACA. So in this respect too, you are not supposed to use the title Caesar. Okay? The first major thing before you is to do the exam and pass.
Yes. Okay.
Okay? So next person.
Thank you so much.
So whoever is not satisfied on any issue, please, you are free. You have office lines. You are free to call at this program. So next person.
Hello, can we have Mr. Jibola, please?
Ajibola.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for the section. I really enjoyed it, sir. Question is apart from the visual training, do you do
Just a
training
moment.
in your office?
Please join the WhatsApp group. You can throw your questions to the WhatsApp group anytime. We'll be there to answer your questions. Go ahead, Jibola.
Yes, what I'm saying that apart from the visual training, do you have a physical training in your office? Because I know the place, I have been there before. That was where I did my TCI. So I want a physical training like you did for us then.
This is information AI age. Physical training with facilitators scattered all over the world. Dakpo that just spoke with you is in UK. Joseph Akoki is in Gambia. You know, we've had them scattered all over the world. So since COVID, we hardly do physical training on ground except implant training. That is, if we are delivering for an organization, they have invited us, you know. But please, let's get used to this Yeah, these virtuals, that is where the future is. Next person.
Okay, can we have Mr. Idris, please? Mr.
Yes,
Idris, are you
Mr.
there?
Idris.
Okay, can we have Mr. Clement?
Hello, I can hear
Oh,
you.
okay. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's with respect to good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. My question is with respect to the timing for prayer. With respect to data analysis, ACCA data analysis. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. What do you mean by time for prayer?
Yes, we used to start the lecture from the timing is, I think, 11 up to 5 p.m.
Nobody stops you. Nobody stops you from observing your compulsory prayers at any point in time. The program will service the entire globe. You know, there are differences in time zones and so on and so forth. And because it's on Zoom, whenever you want to step out to do whatever you want to do, that is at your discretion. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Can we have Mr. Clement, please? Mr. Clement, okay.
It's my next person.
I'm not sure we can hear you, Mr. Clement.
Clement, we are not hearing you. Clearly.
We can hear you. We can hear you. Maybe you should.
Next person.
Let's have Mr. Abdul Rashid, please.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, my name is Abdul Rashid Akolide. My questions are about 3 in 1. The number one of it is, which one will you recommend first? Yeah, there are about 3 trainings here now. Which one will you say somebody should do first before moving to the next one? That's one. Secondly, for the CISA membership and certification, if somebody works in an environment where, although he uses the computer, but there is no CISA certified person there, how do such a person get the requirement to be fulfilled? I think coming to study with you, writing the exams through you, there should be somebody in your organization, AJ Silicon, who should be able to sign that for somebody. So these are my questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Which one do you do first? Number one, which one is best applicable to you? We'll be talking about only 2, not the 3. Because CISA and AAIA, they are together, So the ACCA ACCA data analytics for finance professionals, how does it relate to your present work? The CISA program, how does it relate to your present work? That's number one consideration. Number 2, your pocket. Your pockets, particularly as regards the exam fee. The exam fee for CISA is a lot more than the one for ACCA data analytics. ACCA data analytics, the gross something is about $340, subject to 40% discount if you pass through AJ Silicon, and also subject to AJ Silicon being able to mobilize minimum of 25 participants at a go. And if you pay once, you have the opportunity of sitting for the exam 3 times, all within a year, without paying any additional. It means that if you pass, if you attempt it now, if you don't pass, you can attempt 2 other times without additional payment. But with Caesar, once you pay, you sit for the exam, you are not able to make it, that's the end of the story. Apart from the fact that the membership and exam fee is $760. So for those whose work are seriously dependent on Caesar, that is, if you work in internal control, internal audit, you are an external auditor, you know, all those audit-related areas, you know, it means that, in fact, there are some organizations, you know, one of the big 4, for instance, for over 15 years, I've been sending participants to AJ Silicon every year for Caesar training, you know. And for those of you who you will have noticed, if you are very familiar with our programs, you can see substantial reduction in our fee. Last diet, we charged $175,000 for the training fee. This diet, we have brought it down to $125,000 if you embrace the okay. What's the third question? I think I addressed the third question before.
I think we've addressed the question.
So, next person.
Yes, let's go to Anne, please. Can we have your question? Anne Anayahu.
Hello, next person.
Okay, Soluwafemi. Can we have Soluwafemi, please?
Good afternoon, sir. So, my question is on the CISA. Does this payment, the 125 or the 150K, does it include the CISA review material and the CISA question and answer material?
It does, please.
It includes the materials.
Okay, Mr. Biodojo, can we have you, please?
Sorry,
Good
I
morning.
didn't know I didn't unmute.
Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
So I actually dropped a message, but let me just ask. So, you know, the last time I participated in the last concluded ACCA data analytics with AJ Silicon, but apparently I wasn't able to do the new syllabus. I think I finished with the old syllabus. So if I want to go for the new, because I know that this one we are doing now is the new syllabus. So is there any arrangement for some of us that participated in the last one, if we want to complete the new syllabus session so that we can go for the exams? So is there any arrangement for us, or what's going to be the fee like?
Arrangement how?
Like maybe in terms of the fee, like in terms of assuming I want to join the new one, but because I've already done the last one up to the old syllabus session, if I want to just do the session, maybe the remaining part that is for the new syllabus, do I need to still pay the 250,000, or what's going to be the amount?
You know, the training fee is different from exam fee.
Yes, sir, I know.
Training fee.
I'm talking about the training fee now. As you know, I did up to the old syllabus session.
Okay. So can you catch it? We will address that question later. Last diet, we took the 2 people together, and it's not possible again to divide the class into 2 this time. We have done that and closed the chapter.
Okay, sir.
We see, please get across to me.
All right,
Okay?
sir.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay,
So next
sorry, can I
person.
speak now? Can I speak?
Okay, go
Uchechi
ahead.
and Anyama.
Go
Thank
ahead,
you, sir. I
please.
didn't on it. Please, for the AIIE, do you need knowledge of IT? I mean, having networking or having an IT experience before engaging in that
For the
certification?
AIA, need minimum of Caesar experience. You cannot jump into it anyhow. You will not be able to cope.
Oh,
Okay? So
okay,
what we
sir.
are
So I
trying
must.
to organize is for those without Caesar knowledge. I'm talking about the training now for AAIA. We are trying to organize 2 classes. One for those who are already Caesars or those who have done full training on Caesars without doing the exam. The other group are the JJCs. They are just into information system auditing training. Those who don't have Caesars require some more grounding than the other group. So that's the approach we are trying to adopt. Next person.
Okay, Mr. Frank, can we have you, please? Mr. Frank.
Hello?
Hello, go ahead, please.
Good evening. Hello?
Hello, go ahead, please.
Yes, thank you very much, moderators and facilitators, for this webinar. But I have a little problem. Though Mr. Bayomi put up a very fantastic presentation. But the only challenge we had with him is his voice was very, very low. So I could not get in details of what he said, which are important. I don't know if maybe it was recorded that can be sent to our mail or the WhatsApp group for later review, or whereby we can listen to the recorded audio later.
Thank you. I've gotten your question, and that leads me to another question which somebody has asked. What's our policy on video? Okay. Now, for orientation programs like this, which are also free, we'll release the videos to all participants, not only those who are attended, because about 1,200 and something people registered for this training, So we are going to send the presentations and the videos to everybody. However, for purposes of our classes, we only release videos of our classes for only 1 week. That is, if we do a class today, we'll give you the videos, and by next Friday evening, it will be off. So that's our policy during training. You have use of the videos during the week. And that is all. So that is our policy. But for this orientation, everything we have said, you will get the video. You also get all the presentations. Even my presentation that we did not have time to take, we are going to send it to your platform now, because I have a PowerPoint presentation titled Setting the Stage, which we had to.
Then my question is, what is the difference between Caesar and ICANN? And secondly, too, I don't know if maybe we can be given the package, can know the package for the training, because some of us we want to start immediately so that we can know when the training is kicking off, and in fact comprehensive detail about the training so that we'll know what to do next immediately after the webinar, because that is the most important thing. They say it's not all about coming to the webinar, it's your ability to take the necessary step action after the webinar. I believe that is what is most important.
What we are sending to you, we are sending the video, we are sending the PowerPoint presentations. What further information do you need to be able to take your decision? What further information do you need? Our website is also there. All this information are there.
This, when classes is going to hold, just stuff like that.
Everything is there. It's on this flyer that you are looking at. And we have also sent this flyer to the WhatsApp group. We have also sent it to the chat platform. All those details are there. If you also visit our website, they are there. Okay? And the advantage of joining the WhatsApp group is that even after going through all this, if you still have questions, you know how the WhatsApp group or how they will function. So you can throw your questions there. Okay? Next person.
Yes, can we have Mr. Taiwo Azam, please?
Many people may not resolve by.
Thank you very much once again.
Hello. Wahala today.
Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you. Speak up, please. Try and speak up.
All right. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes.
Thank you very much for this program. It has been very insightful, and I appreciate the and personally. My question is that, so are there any other work experience aside audits that can complement or that can serve as alternative experience to qualify for the remaining 2 years as a BSc holder or as a graduate? I need to say. I don't know if that question is clear. That's number one. And secondly, for the that is being displayed here, does the price cover both the CISA and AAIE? Does it cover for them for just training alone? And if I'm going to be, since they are together, if I'm going to be registering for the two, what is the amount to cover up for full membership and other membership perks with the exam fee? Those are the two questions I have. I don't know if it is clear and reiterate, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
AAIA and CISA programs are two different certifications, and you will register for only one at a time. You are asking for alternative experience other than information system audit environments. The certification is to certify you as an expert in information system auditing. Okay? Expert in information system auditing. So ideally, it should be for information system auditing alone. But what we have just told you now is talking of information system. That is, your work involves working with hardware, with software, with networks, with all the gamuts that constitutes what an information, the people, the infrastructure. Those are the candidates for the audits in information system auditing. So any other thing is begging the issue. It will not meet up. Next question, please.
Yes, can we have Mr. Thomas, please?
Yes, I wanted to confirm the registration fee in terms of the training for AAIA. What is the amount? And also for if you are going for the exam, what is the amount?
The training fee for the AAIA is not yet decided. We are trying to push through ICANN, and we are following up very, very actively. As ISACA gives ICANN waiver that our students are able to go through to the AAI route without having to sit for the CISA exam, so as to make things easier for our people. By the time the waiver is granted, and I know it is possible because we have done the same thing for England and Wales, so why not ICANN? So ICANN has applied and the application is under consideration. The advantage of that is that it's going to open up the space for ICANN members to do the CISA program without having to sit for the CISA exam, and we now coach them for the AAIA exam. So all that we are trying to sort out. As at now, we have not decided on the training fee.
Sir, the one I'm talking about for those who already have CISA and want to now do the AAIA.
Well, we are not going to run it except we are able to form a class.
Okay.
The class is not likely to be, judging from, because while admitting people for this orientation, we asked for the areas of interest of the various participants. Very few indicated interest in AAIA. So the class is not likely to be interesting if we decide to roll out immediately now. Okay? So next.
Yes, can we have Mr. Raymond? Mr. Raymond, please.
How many more people? How many more people?
Mr. Raymond, can we have you, please? Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael, can you?
Yeah.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
This is Raymond Balogo on the line.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
All right. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes,
the question,
please.
one question I want to ask is about the fee for the training. The training for the data analytics and the exam fee for data analytics. And thank you.
We have put the decision on the screen. We have.
Okay, sir. Can I speak now? Okay.
Yeah. So we will send the flyer again now. The training fee for the data analytics is 200,000. Okay. Hello. Can you see it on the screen?
Yes, sir, I can see it.
We have sent it to the chat box. We will send it again now. And if you join the WhatsApp group, it will also be there. Okay?
All right. Can we have Mr. Michael, please?
Okay, good evening. Good afternoon, sir. So my question is this. After the training on CISA, is it immediately compulsory one go for the exam? Or if you anticipate to write the exam and then maybe the fund was not available, is there a way to come back and do it? Or immediately after the training, you must do the exam? That's just my question.
That's not clear to me. Yomi, if you understand.
That's not clear too. Can you take it again? Can you take that question again?
My question is this. My question is this. The training for the CISA precedes the examination. I'm asking that if after the training, maybe for one reason or the other, the fund was not sufficient to enroll for the exam, is there another modality in place to come back for the exam, or the exam is always open all through the year, or there are windows if you miss maybe twice in a year or 3 times in a year, just immediately after the training? So I just want to know that if after I've gone for the training, for instance, maybe at the point of registration for the exam, maybe the funds were not sufficient for that time, is there another way to go around it right in the exam?
Thank you. That's a very, very beautiful question. Please, you are to regard the SIRA training and the examination as different projects. You go for your training, satisfy yourself, and may I just warn straight away that it's not advisable that you go and sit for the exam immediately after the training. How will you have mastered everything that you have learned? You'll be given a question and answer pack, about 600, that you are supposed to go through. And until you are scoring over 80% in that question and answer pack, it's not advisable that you attend the exam. Now the exam is available any time of the day or night or year that you want to sit for it. Okay? So your training is a different program. Training being offered by AJ Silicon. The examination being offered by ISACA, Information System Audit and Control Association, based in Canada, and is recognized worldwide. So when you are ready, you pay for the exam, and they schedule you for your own exam only. So it's not an issue of 2 diets, 3 diets. It's sit when you are ready. Okay? Next.
Yes, can we have Mr. David, please?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So I'll just go straight to my questions. I have 2 questions. The first is, I wanted to throw a little more light regarding the remote exam or virtual examination, because some of us may not be around the Lagos axis or even within Nigeria. That's number one. Number
Anywhere in the world, but be sure that you have adequate internet access. Okay?
Okay.
But if you choose to do it physical, there are testing centers in Lagos, in Abuja. I'm not sure there's any in Ibadan and Port Harcourt. But Lagos and Abuja, there are testing centers. Just go to ISACA website and look for exam locations. Okay? Next person.
Okay, no, I said I have 2 questions, sir. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead with the second one.
So the second question is, the certification for CISA, AAIA, they are clear to me. What's the designation after if one takes the ACCA data analytics? If one takes that certification and passes, what is the designation?
Designation for CISA is CISA, CISA. For data analytics, CD. Dr. Anila, are you there? Ebenezer Adebola.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, it's ACCADA.
ACCADA. Okay, that's the designation. So
Okay.
next question.
Okay. Can we have Aderunke, please?
Thank you very much. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the insightful and educative session. I just have two questions there. First of all, the classes, I know they are online, and I just want to find out if there will be recorded sessions for, especially for people that are not on the same time zone. If a class is missed, would there be an opportunity to listen to what happened during the class?
I answered that question a few moments ago, and I said for our normal classes, we release videos for a week.
Okay. Sorry, sir.
For a week, after which is no longer going to be available. So if you attend this weekend's lectures, the ones for Saturday, you definitely get the recording on Saturday. By next week, Friday, it will be off. The one on Sunday will last till the following Sunday. So everybody has a week opportunity to run through the video.
Okay,
Next
thank you,
question.
sir. So I have one more question, sir. I don't know if it has been asked before, but I maybe I may need to rephrase
Go ahead,
my
please. Go ahead. Just go ahead, please.
So I'm just trying to find out for people who do not have the auditing and internal control experience, but I've done numerous finance roles and I'm interested in transitioning into internal control. Will
It's most
CISA be
appropriate.
the next? Will CISA be the best steps to take at this point?
It is most
Or
appropriate.
sir?
It's most appropriate to take Caesar.
Okay.
Did you get that?
In this case now, if one has an experience in the data analytics already,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
so it's still good to. It's by way of making a decision now because all the courses are looking like something one should do, but just to know where to start from.
Dampo, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Can you attend to her?
Yes. So thank you for the question. If I got your question well, your question is you've been working in finance, over the last couple of years. You've not worked in internal audit, but you're looking to move into internal control. You're asking which of the qualifications is the best one for you to start with. Is that correct?
Yes, partially correct. But the reason I'm asking is that when I think we were the one discussing about the opportunities are available for data analytics. And the one that I'm particularly interested in is the risk, fraud, and compliance analytics. So if one is looking at that role, will CISA also be a good, step to take into transitioning into this role?
Yes, you're spot on. CISA will be the right qualification for you to take into that role, because the CISA curriculum, looks at trains you to become a certified information system auditor. That is performing audits across systems, that provide across systems, the financial reporting system, for example, that you use, you learn about how to audit that particular system. So we are trying to move into an internal control role. CISA is definitely a good one to go for.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Michael, can we have you, please? Mr. Michael, are you there? Okay, can we have Mr. Badara, please?
$395 people still on board.
Okay, can we have Clementina, please?
Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, good afternoon.
So I don't know if my
Hello.
question has been. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't know if my question has been answered. My question is on the exam fee for AAIA. I already have my CISA certificate. So, but the question I'm asking is on the price, on the AAIA exam fee. Although you said that you have not fixed the price for the training, I heard someone asked about it. Said you have not fixed because of the interest. So, but how much is the exam fee in dollars or in pounds? Whatever.
Thank you.
Yes. So for ISACA
Yes, for
members,
AIA.
if you're an ISACA,
For ISACA member.
if you're a current ISACA member, the exam fee is $459. If you are a non-ISACA member, that says you've not paid your subscription today, the exam fee is $599.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Can we
Hello,
have
sir.
Grace, please? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
It's also
Hello,
the information is also on that was slides which we have shared. Okay. And don't forget, we are still going to send everybody email. All those that have registered, we send email of all the presentations and all the videos. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Hello,
afternoon. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sikiru Obadawa is my name, sir.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. My own question is just concerning the age bracket that it was on the questionnaire that we fill when we register. I just want to be clarified.
Yes, that's for our own guidance for our marketing purposes.
Okay, sir. Because I want to wonder whether age matters in acquiring knowledge. So that's why I'm asking this question. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Whom do we market? Which age group are the most responsive? That is the essence of collecting.
Hello, sir. Age does not matter, but when you are now looking for engagement, age matters. I don't know whether you understand the clarification I'm making. Acquiring your knowledge, age does not matter. If you want to go to consulting, age does not matter. Consulting, you can do your consulting anywhere. But when you are looking for corporate employment, age, there's age bracket. If you could understand what I'm saying, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So, Ebenezer, can you please advise them for 5 minutes?
Thank you, sir.
Ebenezer is one of our data analytics facilitators, very experienced one for that matter. Spent decades in the banking industry and is still there. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. It's nice meeting a whole lot of intelligent guys around this afternoon. I just want to assure you that you are in a safe hand. You know, I have just like Oladapo said, I'm impressed. Just like he is meeting or in contact with AJ Silicon, I want to assure that there is no regrets in joining the team. You will have value for your money, for your time, and you will learn quite a number of things in the group. I just want to encourage you that whatever your instructor says you should do, pay attention, do it, and also go beyond your classroom learning. And the world has gone beyond classroom. The world is on the field. Go there, explore as much as they pass across to you. I want to believe sky is the stepping stone. I don't believe it's the limit, stepping stone. So that's the little I will just stop for you. And I want to say thank you to Oladapo. You did a lot of word of encouragement for them and opened their eyes. Dr. Ninla has also done quite a lot. And I know by the time you are meeting Ms. Debola is quite intriguing. So I assure you all, there is no time wasting, no resource wasting, no money wasting. Value for it all. Do have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have 4 more hands up. Next person.
Hello.
Hello, go ahead, please.
Hello. Please, sir, my name is Abudul.
Okay, go ahead,
Hello?
Mr. Michael.
Okay. Please, sir, I just came here. I went to church service. Please, I don't know if that have been discussed. It is last year data analytics program. I paid early this year. And you promised to get back to me. I don't know if we have discussed that.
Okay, Mr. Michael, someone will reach out to you. Someone will reach out to you from our back end office. So
What
we can discuss that.
specifically is your issue?
Sir.
You attended the data analytics program
last year, yes.
Have you
The
done
old syllabus.
Have you
So
done the
I have not done the exam.
Are you aware there's a new program in place now?
Was it not last April I paid? They said you still have chance to pay for the old syllabus. So I quickly paid them the aim of doing the exam. So promise to get back to me this weekend. I have not had anything.
Huh?
I don't know if there's any opportunity to migrate to the new syllabus.
There is. Give us a call, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next person.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, Grace, please. Can we have Grace?
Grace.
Or can we have Mr. Abdul Rashid? You are there.
Thank you very much. Once again, I'm on the podium. For some of us who are retired but not tired, where do you think we can start from? I have been a banker for about 17 years before I left the banking industry. And since then, I've done some things here and there, but now I am fully retired. Where do you think I can fit in order to enhance my skill set and then be relevant? Is it the CISA? Is it the data analytics? Which one?
Darko, over to you.
Thank you so much for that question. So the way I look at it is, you've spent almost 2 decades in banking. You sort of have experience, across banking. At this stage of your career, you probably might want to go into consulting. So the question really will be, what sort of consulting do you want to do? Do you want to be looking at, providing internal audit services, external audit services, advisory services, and CISA qualification is a good one, right? Because if you have to take CISA, apart from you being able to help in auditing information system, information systems, you can also assist clients, with ERP implementation, ERP, assurance, and the likes. So I think ultimately it depends on what do you want to do subsequent to your retirement. If you're interested in doing consulting, CISA is a good qualification to have.
Thank you very much. Insightful.
Thank you very much. Ebenezer, do you want to chip in? Ebenezer is also banker.
Yeah, I think CISA consulting will be more beneficial for you at this stage. You don't need to run around for any stressful things. Do your CISA, then look for, if you don't have any already, probably your friends, your colleague, you can join for consulting services. By the time you do that for 1 or 2 years, you get stabilized, and that can give you a good orientation. I believe that will work. Then I want to call on Oladapo that there is something missing in this part of the world that you may have to explore, experience. That's the reality. It's not as free as you think back home, unlike what you have out there. So there are quite a number of opportunity guys have, but they don't have relevant or qualified opportunity to fit into those roles. So maybe
I can chip in on that actually.
hold on a bit. Maybe what I can do is to get your contact and engage you one-on-one to drill down how you can help the team. Maybe that will suffice so that I don't elongate this conversation we are having here. I know when we have a good conversation and I chip in, we have a conclusion. You can bring it back to the house, how they will implement it for people.
No, let Dapo chip in.
Okay,
and
go ahead. Go ahead.
Dr. Nila will also contribute. Go on.
Thank you. So I think the very first thing I would say is, when before COVID happened, like none of us believed that the world could pause, right? Nobody believed that it was possible to work from home. Nobody believed, like, there were a lot of people that didn't even know how to use computers. But now COVID happened, we stayed at home, stayed over a year, there's a lot of remote opportunities. I think where the gap is we have quite a number of experienced people in Nigeria. The real issue is translating that experience to what clients need. And there are a lot of opportunities, even on LinkedIn. Like, go to LinkedIn, go to search for a job. There's an option there where you can click and search for remote. Just click on remote roles, internal auditor, remote roles, IT auditor. You will see quite a lot of them. That being said, there are also websites like Upwork, right? Upwork is a website where freelancers can go and apply for a job. And I'll give you an instance. If you go on Upwork today, this example I'm giving to you, it's live there. There's a medium tier audit firm somewhere in the US or somewhere in Canada, right? They've gotten a job from, they've gotten an advisory project from a client, but they don't have qualified IT auditors to help them to perform that engagement. What they'll do is they go on Upwork, they post it and say, oh, I'm looking for someone that has 3 years or 4 years or 5 years IT audit experience, that has CISA, right? The person will come and assist me with this project for 2 months, for 3 months. Now, when you apply for that job, if you are lucky, you get it, right? That's how you gain experience. You gain experience from working from international firms. Now, that being said, there are also the big 4 firms also in the last 6-7 years, just right after COVID, they've gone into an outsourcing model. There are organizations in the US that employ external auditors, internal auditors right from Nigeria. You work on US clients in Nigeria. You work on British clients right there from Nigeria, and you get paid in dollars and in pounds. All this information is out there. I'll look for the name of that website. The second one I've just mentioned, and I'll share. Share as well. So I think the thing is, think about what you know. Think about what is the requirement out there. What's that gap, and how can you bridge that gap? So even if you have 16 years experience, 17 years experience, but the kind of role they are looking for, you don't have that experience, you can look for internship opportunities, with global firms where you use as a learning opportunity. That helps.
Okay. Quick one I will chip in. Sorry, sir. Quick one I will chip in. Resume preparation. Quite number has a lot of experience.
All that we will treat in another program. Please look out for. We'll be doing another program very, very, very soon. That's to help our students. It will be thrown up generally like this. Although for this particular program, we have to pay 300,000 naira to ICANN to be able to obtain the credit hours. And that's what we do each time we are giving out credit hours. The one I'm talking about, we will not be able, because we don't charge fees on it, but we are going to do some other programs where we bring our experienced facilitators to go into issues bordering on employment opportunities, how to scout the resume, preparing, everything we will do. So, Dr. Enila, do you want to chip in?
Thank you, sir. I think what Dapo said is very valid, and I key with him. And the issue is position yourself correctly for opportunity, and that's the key. If you are not well positioned, opportunity will be around you and you will not know. So LinkedIn is there, opportunities flow in every day, even without going to apply. I keep on getting people coming into my private box and giving me engagement. It's quite interesting how this thing happens, because the LinkedIn profile, my LinkedIn profile is positioned to show who I am and what is my area of interest and the projects that I have done. So if you want to position yourself for opportunity, then whatever it is you are showing, your involvement, your activities on social media should point to who you are. So if you have unserious activities on social media, people will see you the way you are. So, but whatever it is you are is what you want to show to the world, and those are the things that people see and then engage you in these roles. So I think that's just what I want to add to this.
Okay. Thank you very much. So let's take the last person, the last question.
Okay, Martins. Can we have Martins, please?
Martins has left. Next person.
Sorry, sir. Martins is here, sir. Martins is here, sir. So I just need one final clarification on this experience, sir. And that's in respect to the question someone asked, but it was not touched. For some of us who have experience as auditors, and we're probably auditing IT departments and all that, is it possible for us to have a sister person from Asia Silicon that can help us sign up the experience level, so we have our certificate to you?
We will look into that. Please get across and let's look at the various areas concerned. Okay.
Okay. Finally, can we have
person.
Emmanuel, please?
Next person.
Emmanuel, can we have you, please? Okay, can we have Cherish, please? Cherish, go
All
ahead.
right. Thank you very much. AJ Silicon, I appreciate the team. I heard one of our presenters talking about the credit hours for the ICANN members. I don't know how they are going to allot that, but I want to confirm what I heard. Is it that the ICANN members have to pay the 300,000 you talked about for this particular one, or maybe I didn't get that clearly? Thank you.
AJ Silicon has to apply and pay 300,000 naira in advance of any training for which we want to give our participants credit hours. So we are not only offering this program to you for free, we have also incurred 300,000 naira payments to ICANN.
Wow.
So that we give the credit hours free to you. And for all our programs, when you see free orientation and we are putting credit hours, it means we have paid 300,000 naira to ICANN. And for this program, if you know how much we have spent, how many emails each of you has received, text messages, and so on and so forth, it costs a bomb to organize training like this and to be able to mobilize how many participants. So please,
I agree.
Let us join always the various platforms that are being made available so that it will be less stressful, getting information across to you to be able to deliver. Okay? Yes. Next person.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Next person.
Thank you very much, sir.
Next person.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. My name is Dr. Shadari Shegun, FCA. I want to appreciate AJ Silicon for this opportunity. And then I want to also appreciate the consistency. I'm part of those who did my TCI through your organization, and then from there, it has been one thing to the other. So, but for today's program, like I've said, like I've just said now, that it's better to join the platform. I will appreciate the links to the platform being sent to the chat box. Some of us were not able to use the chat box very early, so we need those links again put on the chat box so that we can join the links and they will not be stressing you through this.
That will be done now.
So thank you very much for Alhaji. Thank you for all you have been doing. God bless you. I'm one of your prize winners there in TCI class. And that shirt, I'm still keeping it. AJ Silicon shirt. I'm still keeping it as a souvenir in my room till today. God bless you, sir. Always.
Please send me a chat. Next person, thank you.
I think we are done.
Shadari. We're done.
Yes.
Okay, we'll give few minutes to each facilitator in rounding up. You know, Adebola, please, can we start with you?
Good afternoon, everyone. And I'm sure that it's been an insightful session so far for us all. And let me first appreciate everyone that have stayed even till this late. Since 12 o'clock, it is almost 3. Thank you for investing your time in today's session. And I'm sure that you would have learned a thing or two. So my take is that, or let me say, my advice would be that whatever passion you want to go for, be it in CISA or AAIA or data analytics, there is one message that is very clear for all of this or for any of this course, and that is continuous learning. It's no longer optional. It's the key that will help us to stay relevant and competitive. And for those that are considering ACCA data analytics, I want you to remember that most of, or let me say today's organization are looking beyond professionals who can simply prepare reports. They need professionals who can analyze data, uncover insights, support strategic decision. I always say that accountants, right, or maybe finance professionals are no longer number crunchers. Leave that for AI tools. Leave that for a lot of digital tools that will do that perfectly well, better than any human will do. But for strategic communication, strategic thinking, is what will infuse into the AI machine or tools that will give us that will determine what to get. So it's that strategic part of us that we now need to develop. And that is what the ACCA Data Analytics Program will equip you with. Practical in-demand skills that will make you to be a very valuable and future-ready professional, be it finance professional or IT professional. So, and I believe that the best time for us to prepare for that future is now. In fact, someone just shared the video with me while we are in this session on the future of manufacturing, and it is crazy, honestly. So what I just want to say in essence is that we should choose that certification that aligns with your career aspirations. Don't go with the multitude. Somebody is interested in CISA, that might not be your call. Another person is interested in AAIA, that might choose what is in line with your aspiration. What do you want to become? And commit to that journey. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to get everything in the class, but you have to take that bold step by understanding what you want and be determined that regardless of the situation ahead of me, I'm going to become one of the globally competitive professionals that the world will be thankful of. And I think on that note, I want to say thank you once again for your participation. I wish you excellence. I wish you relevance and continued growth in your pursuit. Thank you. And thank you, AJ Silicon, for the privilege and the opportunity to always be a blessing to fellow professionals. Thank you, sir.
You are thanking yourself.
Yes, I'm very nice, sir.
Dr. Angela,
Okay, I think much has been said. I don't really have much than to just first appreciate all participants for taking time to be here, and then just take time to reflect on all that has been done today. There's no need for confusion. Just sit down, look at just like what Madam Adebola said. Take time, look at where you are now, and you know where you think your next level should be, and then that will inform your decision. Okay, so that's just what I have to say for now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been nice having us. Thank you, Alaj.
Ebenezer, over to you.
Okay, sir. Once again, I want to thank everybody, every participant that has been speaking since morning, the facilitators. I appreciate you all. Once again, to the participants, take this opportunity and run with it. Sky is starting point. God bless you all. Thank you, Baba. Welcome you. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you very much. Who else? Yomi? About,
Yes.
huh?
Let me also,
Go ahead.
yes, let me also on the final note appreciate everyone on the call. It's been insightful, it's been exciting, and I think the future is now. So I want to appreciate participants, and I want to encourage you, like we have been told, to look into the various programs and take the appropriate action. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you so much for this.
Dr. Lumide.
Please, can we get the
so
balance from so that we could be able to
ladies
get
and
our
gentlemen, I would like to appreciate you all for your time. I think it's been a very useful 3 hours we spent together here, and then we now know the what. Of course, we know the why. The why is simply because times are changing. We don't want to be left behind. The where is AJ Silicon, that we are going to get you to your destination. The when is now. So that when is what I would like to encourage us. Let's not procrastinate. Let's just do it now so that it's not when opportunity comes that we now start preparing. Let's prepare ahead of opportunity. Thank you very much, and I wish us more progress in our careers. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks all the participants. And more importantly, I wish to extend my appreciation to the facilitators. They have been very, very wonderful. They have been prepared adequately for this, and they also gave us some parts of their pool of knowledge. We are extremely, very, very grateful. What is your next step? Please don't waste time. It's top priority. You are looking at your tomorrow, your future. There is no gainsaying about it, no beating about the bush. You have to prepare yourself. AI is real, and everything has turned digital. So please ensure that you pick up from whatever. Now, the data analytics program includes elements of tools that you need for everyday work. Use of Excel, use of Power BI, SQL, Python, and you can't beat it. It's no longer, I have 20 years experience, at 30 years. What skills do you have? Somebody who is not yet qualified that has all these skills will take job from you hands down. Okay? So please, we also need volunteers who will be acting as our ambassadors. When we have programs, we will send to you, we constitute a pool of AJ Silicon ambassadors. So please send us a note and we'll be able to, so that every program we have, we send it to you and you will assist. You send it through your networks. And if we send any program to you, please let your DC societies benefit from it. This program is free. And you can imagine what you stand to gain, even if you are not doing the program. So don't forget the early bird. If you have made up your mind, enroll immediately. The earlier you start and get materials that you will be reading in advance, and all these exams these days, it's no longer so diet, no. It is when you are ready, you take the exam. Some people sit and pass this exam, these certification exams, without even completing the course, and they do it in flying colors. So please let us sit up and let's make sure that we solve our problems ourselves. Don't depend on any government to. Government cannot provide for everybody, and don't blame government for everything. So, on that note, I also want to thank the AJ Silicon team for providing all the support. God bless you, and bless you, and bless you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you, sir.
Baba. Thank you, Baba. This is Idowu Otetubi from Akure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. BC from Abeokuta.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, sir.
much. God bless
What a
you.
wonderful.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, our former sir. ICANN
Thank you
president,
so much,
Mr.
sir.
Thank
you,
you,
Silicon and
team. Thank you, sir. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, sir. Omoni from
Thank you, sir. However, there is no
Greeting from
attendance.
Abuja. Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
very much. Dr.
Olalekan.
Chomojuku
Thank
from
you,
Port
everybody.
Harcourt.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, sir.
God
Thank you
bless.
so much.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Oh no. Thank you very much. This from
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And from Ikorodu.
Lagos.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Osinachi from Abuja. Thank you, sir.
But how do
Tanya
we
Tede
now
from Lagos.
the MPCG credit points?
Sir.
Thank you, sir. From Kwale Delta State.
Thank you. This is insightful. Thank you. This is
Thank
Samson
you, sir.
from
From Ibadan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Immediate in my past president, I'm reaching out from Mexico City in the Urban Rapsin, FCA.
Thank you, sir. Fumilola Oguntoyinbo from Lagos. There was no attendance, and I stayed to the end.
Fumilola, if you are registered, that is your attendance. That is what Alaji said. Once you have registered, that is your attendance. That is what Alaji
Thank
said.
you, sir.
And those of us who have stayed for
Thank
over
you
2
very
hours,
much,
3
sir.
hours.
Thank you. It was very, very quite
All right,
educative.
thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we can log out now.
Thank you, sir.
Everyone can log out now, I think.
All right, sir.
All the best. Thank you.
Amen.